If y'all hear anything clicking, it's just the mouse. See, we're on the Nintendo site right now, and just from looking at, we're actually doing a thing right now. I want to see what's coming out, not launch titles or what games we have coming out, because I didn't get to go to New York or France or wherever. But they already have pre-order yours at $299, $300. Um, I will pre-order mine in about 3 weeks, or I may just buy it straight off the shelf and not worry about it. Alright, so I want to see. Alright, page is loading. Oh, that was the main. Okay. Well, I like that. Um, Alright, from what I can tell here, we're starting from the way I see it is from right to left. There's Nintendo Switch 1-2 Switch, which is a couple of action games. I'm saying that one's going to be a built-in game. Mario Kart 8. Just says trailer. Arms, and then Splatoon 2, Mario Odyssey, and it's I can't pronounce this game. It starts with an X, but it's like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I believe it is. That's a 2017 release. Fire Emblem Warriors, Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch Pro controller. First look at the Nintendo Switch. Alright, we're going to learn more about the Nintendo Switch. I hope it's not trailer or anything. Waiting on the page load. Yeah, I kind of want to learn everything I can. I learned we got it's people like us no. I don't want. Ooh. Okay. Just from looking at what I'm seeing here on their site, there's a standard package. Take it with your friends, but there's something over here on learn more about the Switch. Dating, and this looks like it dates back to the Wii when they had the wheel come out. I think that would be for Mario Kart. 1-2 Switch. So I want to learn more about some of the accessories. So No. That's what I want to learn about the features. Just to let y'all know, I'm here in the U.S. For anybody who's overseas, I'm based here in the U.S. So whenever it comes out in the U.S., I'll get it. Ooh, here's something that is notable. I'm gonna put y'all about just looking at the tablet itself, the screen. We're gonna start with the top of the screen. You got your power button, your volume button, your audio jack, and your game card. That's good. Then we're coming alongside a game card slot. Okay. Rail. And this is going to be a touch screen, and there's two speakers on the bottom, and a bright sensor. Okay. Let's see what the back looks like. Ah, cool. Okay, flipping it over to where it says the back, you got a kickstand. Ooh, your micro SD goes right there up underneath where the kickstand's at. You have another rail, and you have a USB-C, Type-C. Okay, so switch, dock. Okay, so we have the dock. Basically, when it's docked, it's into the on the side of the dock, when you're looking at it from the front, where it says switch, on the left side there is two USB ports and a TV output LED on that same side, and then that's it. Alright, switching it over to the back. Wow, that's good to know. Okay, so the back actually comes down. You have your USD port, USB, and HDMI out. Okay. Basically, it says AC adapter port, USB portal port, and HDMI port. Okay, that's pretty cool. The only problem I'd have is I'd have to get an HD TV, which will not be that hard. I have March 3rd. Tax time is February. New TV, Switch, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I will be literally not nerding out, but having a seizure. No, excited when I get it. When I got Twilight Princess on GameCube, the entire way through, all the way up until I defeated my first temple, I was nervous as hell. Everybody was asking me, how do I do this? How do I do that? And every time it came to a boss, and this even happened in Ocarina of Time on the original N64. Considering I had a photographic memory, it helped. Alright, we're going to move forward. The Joy-Cons, that's what we're going to look at next. Oh, wow, that is awesome. Okay, you have your right and left Joy-Cons. Okay, you have, starting with your left Joy-Con, You have left button, which is top, button, minus button, analog stick. The buttons on this hand, the way I can describe them is, you know the C buttons on the N64 controller that you had to use to, and then the capture button, and then you have your rails. Alright, we're going to the right. R button, plus button, A, B, X, Y button, right stick, and then home button. Okay. Back. Okay. Okay, you have your Z button and your release button. Okay. And your on the other one you have ZL, which is Z left and Z right. Double the Z's. Okay, we're getting more buttons. We're getting about the same as on a PlayStation controller. So let me get a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 18. I'm just going to put a rough estimate on how many damn buttons this bastard has. Pardon my language, but it is a awesome thing to be looking at. Now, we're going to go on to some of the other things, but there are more buttons on this bad boy. And then we have, on the side, you have SL, the SL button, SLR, player LED, that's on both of them. Then you have SL and SR button, and then it's reversed. Okay, so just for one, you have more buttons on this bad boy than you would any regular controller, just on one Joy-Con. So yeah, that's looking awesome. Alright, we're going down here to grip. Alright, so basically the grip has the LED lights showing that it's docked, and then you have the rails. Okay, what about the back? Just says Nintendo across the back. But there's a little hook here that is looking like you can hang it off of a stand that they might come with. And then let's go with the Joy-Con. It's called the Joy-Con straps, and it has an L and R and S and R buttons. So that means you're going to get 2 of these. So this is, I think, with just the main package, you're going to get 2 Joy-Con straps, the Joy-Con grip, the Joy-Cons, the system dock in the system itself. So that's looking pretty good. I'm thoroughly impressed. And then you have your LEDs telling you it's on, and your slide lock. Okay, so the strap is going to be removable. From what I'm seeing here, it says slide lock, and then when you go back to the front, it says wrist strap. So we're getting something that is in case we decide to pause it and go grab a drink or something. This is handcuffs, basically. That's all I'm saying about it. Now, let's scroll down. Is that it? Battery life. Battery life can last for more than 6 hours, but will vary depending on the software and user comfort. For example, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild can be played for rarely 3 hours on a single charge. Wow. Okay, then the SD card internal memory. No, internal memory has 23 gig. So for those of you who want to probably upgrade, 23 gig internal memory, a portal. You can easily expand storage SD space using the micro SD. So if you want to take that 32 gig and go out and buy a bigger gig card, you're more than welcome to. It does accept micro SD. And then your screen is roughly 6 inches. Multi-touch sensors can display a resolution of 1280 times 720. But that's looking pretty good. That's just from their site. That was me scrolling down for features and all that. Probably the biggest thing I am really excited about is that Breath of the Wild on this. You're getting a lot to do. You can even take Breath of the Wild. Now, for me, when I'm at home, Breath of the Wild will be played on the home system, and I might pick up some downloaded games. I might pick up some other games. But this is me telling you what's coming out. I'm not showing you anything. You can go over to their website, and I'll put their website in the description below. Here, there. I'm not through where, but you could be down there. When you're hitting the like button on the Nintendo Switch on where to find everything, I'm just going to send you right to their site. I'm also going to send you to the site where you can pre-order. Basically, you can pre-order it from them, from Nintendo, right now. Waiting on page load. It's sure it's taking a long time for that page to load. I was wondering where it went to. So, some ginger ale. It's not pee, trust me, it's not. I'm not that crazy. That's ginger ale. They've got launch May 3rd, 2017. Pre-order yours. So that'll probably be something I may go ahead and pre-order, pay for it all. Now, I have pre-ordered a couple things. I tried pre-ordering Skyward Swords. That fell through. I put $5 down, and it was like 3 weeks till, and I came back in and tried to put $10 down, and they said, "Oh, sorry, we're no longer pre-ordering." But I have $5 down. Can I get my $5 back? So yeah, tax time. I'm getting new TV, because I'm getting rid of this one because this one's starting to irritate the crap out of me. Keeping my PlayStation, because that's where LEGO Dimensions is. Now, I'd love to be able to take this and play it on LEGO Dimensions, which is cool, because I'm hoping that for the home console, I'm just going to go ahead and cut you off. We're done. No, I was watching something on YouTube on the PlayStation. But LEGO Dimensions on PlayStation. I almost said PlayStation Switch. Oh Lord, yeah, that's a funny Nintendo Switch. It's just looking really awesome that if I want to take the Switch on the road, like far away, I can. Like if I want to go to, I don't know, Power Morphicon, which I'll never be able to go to. I cannot afford tickets to go to that. But the problem with some of the advertisements that they got, some of the pictures, they actually had to have a working model or a these people had to sign a waiver contract. Just looking at some of the things that are scrolling on their page. Yes, we know we can hold the tablet. We can hold it like this, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need a Pro controller or the Joy-Con grips. There's that. It was like Photoshop. Photoshop. Photoshopped. What I'm calling Photoshop is, you'll see, double Photoshop, because when they were doing the commercials for it, from my understanding was, it was a 3D printed version, and it wasn't as good. Now, the steering wheel, that's not a good representation. That's a good one. Okay, Joy-Con is probably no bigger than that. 6 inches. So that's going to be a pretty good size. But for somebody like me, I'm using the Joy-Con Pro controllers. I'm wanting to say that can be charged because you have a rumble effect that needs batteries. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, I did a complete restore on my PlayStation. Now, Breath of the Wild, there's no details on what games. So let's go up here and type in. Nope, in there. Yeah, we're going to check out some Zelda games right quick. No. We're checking something out. Seeing how much Breath of the Wild is on the Switch. Wow, that is going to be worth it. So you're going to be spending roughly $360 for the system and Breath of the Wild. I'm not sure if they're doing any kind of bundles or anything like that. But it is looking like they are going to launch some new amiibos. War. Okay. The difference between the Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch versus the Wii U is cover art and also frame rating, because on the Wii U some of the frames actually drop. Yeah, I just cut my TV off. Yeah, some of the frame ratings drop. I'm not sure if they fixed it, but that was at E3 last year. So yeah, on Breath of the Wild, it is much cleaner and crisper. There's barely anything. All right, here's something good to know. Where to purchase Breath of the Wild? No, I can't do that. All right, where to purchase it? You can purchase it on Amazon, Target, Toys R Us, Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart. So yeah. So I don't want to learn about Amiibos. Gallery. Cool. Okay. The difference between a male and a female Zorian, from the way it's looking. These are all screenshots I'm currently looking at right now. Yeah. Okay. The difference between a male and female Zorian is the male's tail that folds back, because I think they're red, and instead of being like what they were in Ocarina of Time, something as close as it was in Twilight Princess, I believe. The way they were, but they're still looking like fish people. So yeah, I just clicked on an overview of something and it took me to a page. That's pretty. Watch the trailer. Some of what I'm seeing here, sorry, I'm gonna put this down right quick. Looks like it was on the Wii U when they did it. Alright, so bundle package, that's probably the way people are probably gonna wind up going. I'm not sure if it's going to get bundled. Features. Okay, so you're going to be able to use your past amiibos, stuff like that. Just checking something out. Wow. Nope. The Breath of the Wild. Um, Breath of the Wild Special Edition. Alright, so Breath of the Wild Special Edition. It has the map, the game case, and so Breath of the Wild is available everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Alright, so you can go to GameStop, pre-order, Toys R Us, Best Buy, Amazon. Amazon probably has it probably about February, but it'll be on their shelves. Yeah, I'm no longer employed with Amazon, but I do know the way that they work. They'll probably shelve it probably about 2-3 weeks before, no, probably 2 weeks before pre-orders, and then you start pre-ordering it now. I'd go with either myself. If I wanted to go to an actual retailer, I'd either go to GameStop, Toys R Us, or Walmart. Or, matter of fact, I'd go to one of the other 5. It's GameStop, Toys R Us, Best Buy, Walmart, and Target. Now, if you go to either one of those stores, they may have like a special offer that will be released for it. From what I understand is, doesn't matter what you do with Toys R Us, you spend more than $50, they're gonna give you a coupon on $10 off your next purchase. You won't be able to use that until. All right, so that was the master. That's the special edition, and then there's the master edition, which I'm alright with, and then they got the pre-order for the Wii U, which the adventure begins March 3rd on the Wii U as well. If you want it on Wii U, the same. Wow. It's no cheaper on the Wii U. It's still $59.99. And you can still pre-order it from Best Buy, Amazon, GameStop, Toys R Us, Walmart, or Target. Okay. So yeah, I know this is a little lengthy, but it's me exploring the Nintendo site. But latest news, some of what they've got here in their little pictures here is from the Wii U. Probably the only good, clean, crisp one is this first look at weapons and combat. Okay. Okay, they're wanting us to watch a video, and we're not going to do that. Alright, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Basically, if y'all liked what y'all heard me talk about, I'm not up in the air about Breath of the Wild. I'm just a little skeptical at this point in time, because I know that the Wii U's frame rate drops, like not that much, but it does drop. but on the Switch, it is like clean, crisp. It's like playing a home system. Now, I'll give my opinion on the Wii U. No, I'm sorry. The Nintendo Switch. Probably March 5th. Give me a couple days to play it. See how far I get into it. If I'm like currently unemployed or anything like that, we're actually going to figure out how I can do some gameplays from here because we have the HDMI hookup. There's free flash drive hookups, and there's looking like micro S. No, not micro SD. Current cell phone charger adapters. Plus, it comes with a your standard brick. The brick is basically what we in terminology is that piece right there. That's a brick. That's a power brick. The power brick, there you made when you go on the road. There's a car charger and all that that's coming out. Pro controller, that looks awesome. There's also a couple other things, but in the description below, I will link both the sites for the Nintendo Switch and the price and everything, so you can go look at it. And that way, I'm not lying. Nintendo, if you want to sponsor somebody, don't sponsor me, please don't. I have enough trouble as it is trying to keep everything straight. But there are some things I would like to see come out. So March is coming out. No, so the Nintendo Switch is coming out in March. I'm hoping Power Rangers doesn't drop until April. So between March and April, I want to see at least like 3 games come out. Okay, so I'm not playing any Resident Evil because Resident Evil is coming out with a new movie, and the games are just basically, like I say, I'd rather play them if I've seen them. There's a couple of Resident Evil movies. I've seen them all the way up until the new one. New one's just gonna come out. Disney's got a new one coming out, Beauty and the Beast. But other than that, what I want to see come out on the Switch is, we already know about Breath of the Wild. I want to see the new Power Rangers movie come out on the Nintendo Switch. And I also want to see like a new Transformers game for the Switch. There's also a couple other things I'd love to see, but not really care for that much. Other than what I've seen for the Switch, I'm just up in the air about it. The system itself looks fantastic. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get a warranty with it, but if you anything you pre-order from GameStop, roughly I think I had a 1-year warranty. That was like an extra $10 right there. But if I order mine from GameStop and pay completely, it's like $2.99, so it'd be like right around $3 something, like $3.20 after tax, maybe $3. It'd be right around the $300 mark, like $3.10 taxes, and because it's $299.99. So yeah, you throw in my state sales tax, that pushes it up into roughly the $370. Hang on, bring my calculator up. So I don't want it damn big. I just want $299.99 divide by 0.0. I think I did that wrong. 0.07. Add that to 233. Add that to 2. 2.33. Wow, huh? Yeah, that pushes up. I just go ahead and say it pushes it up to the 300, 305, 310, somewhere in there, depending on where you live. It may be even 320, depending on your state sales tax or your country's taxes. Yeah, I know this is getting kind of long. It's getting up to about a good 50 minutes now, but the Nintendo Switch is going to be worth it. But if you take what was that price? Pre-order. Just the game by itself. Alright, so $299.99 at 59.99. So you're looking roughly at 300 and we'll call it $60, because you add 2 more pennies, you're sitting at 60, sitting at 360. And I think they might do a bundle package with the Nintendo Switch. They'll probably do a limited run of that, like release like 200,000 of them to each country. So 200,000 are out there. Then you have your, and when I say limited runs, is when they release a new system and a new game, they're going to make that system kind of gaudy, like when Spirit Track. No, I'm sorry. It was the next one after Wind Waker. It was Phantom Hourglass. When they came out with Phantom Hourglass, they released a gold 3DS. I'm like, okay. Now, I'm not sure what games will be released on the Wii U, but Breath of the Wild is one of the main ones. As you can see, I've got my Zelda shirt on. This is from Skyward Sword. I've got the hat to go with it. Now, I have seen every trailer for Breath of the Wild. I've seen every trailer for first we've seen that every gameplay that everybody has done on what little bit is there from the Wii U to NX. No, I'm sorry, from the Wii U to the Nintendo Switch. We went from E3 gameplay on the Wii U, and then we went to Jimmy Fallon playing the Nintendo Switch. That was awesome. And then we're getting a new Mario game later this year, right around the holiday time. I'm thinking that Mario is going to drop right around Thanksgiving, maybe. So yeah, that open world concept of Mario hasn't really been played since the N64 Super Mario World. And then Super Mario Galaxy was an open world, but that was an open galaxy. We can't call that one a world. But I'd play that one, and that's one of the ones I want to see how it's going to work. I want to see how Zelda's going to work. Is it going to be like we're going to have to wave our hands or the controller or something? What makes this system really cool is it is about the same size as the Sheikah Slate in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yeah, the two games I really want to see come to the NX is a Power Ranger game and Lego Dimensions. That way we can have both. Put a starter kit out. Put everything else on the Switch for Lego Dimensions. That would be cool. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're gonna have like memory on the cartridge, which the cartridge is probably gonna be no bigger than your SD card, maybe a little thicker. But nowadays, when it comes to playing games, you either have two options: CD or cartridge. Back in the day, you only had one option. Well, you had two options when it came to PlayStation, Dreamcast, and Nintendo. Dreamcast was owned by Sony, that was owned by Sega, and that pretty well fell out quick. The only game they really had on Dreamcast that was worth playing was the Sonic, and then that pretty well fell through. So that system no longer exists. PlayStation has gone through many changes. You have your PlayStation, the big bulky old console. Then you have the PS Slim, which is a little white console, no bigger than a makeup pack. Then you have the PlayStation 2, the big bulky brick, and then you have the PlayStation Slim, and then you have your PS3 Fat and your PlayStation 3 Slim, and then you have your PS4. From my understanding, the PS3. Now, for Nintendo, it was cartridge for Nintendo Entertainment System, cartridge for Nintendo Entertainment Super, no, Nintendo Entertainment Center. We went from sticking it into the system to actually putting it on top of the system, and then we continued that with the N64, and then Nintendo started wising up and went to micro CDs, small, but not that small. The CDs were no bigger than, about that big, maybe bigger, I'm not sure. And then the Wii came around, and then they went to full-blown CDs, and it's just been like that all the way through. And then they released the Wii U, and it stayed like that. Now, with Nintendo, Nintendo actually has two types. PlayStation only has two as well, two other systems they claim, but Nintendo has gone through an evolution of their cartridge systems, going from the Game Boy to Nintendo 3DS XL. From there, it's like really big. It started out Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Pocket. Then it went Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy SD, no, Game Boy Advance SD, and then it went from there to Nintendo DS, Nintendo DSi, which we dropped Game Boy Advance from that system, and then we went to the Nintendo 3DS, which got us 2 cameras, and then they came out with the 2DS, and then the 3DS goes XL, real big screen on top, real big screen on bottom, a lot to hold. People complained about that system being too bulky. But other than that, you really wanted to play the games on those systems when you were a kid. You always wanted to play it be on the road playing it, but you had to have all this big bulky stuff. I actually remember that. My parents bought me one. Bought me and my 2 siblings. There were 3 of us. Bought all 3 of us Game Boy Color, no Game Boy systems with the big bulky what do you call it I can't explain it, but it was a big ass magnifying glass with speakers on the side of it and a light, and it ran all off of the damn the batteries. You had to have good batteries. There was no recharging these damn things. You had to have batteries, and then when the Game Boy Advance came out, you actually got the rechargeable battery function, which I really liked. I'm like, hey, you know me doing starting I go to school with it. So Nintendo Switch is going to be worth getting. I'm not sure if they're going to have bundle packages or limited edition runs. If they are, the game may be diminished in some way. You may not get as many features, but you're going to be paying roughly $400 for just the Nintendo Switch in one game. If you want to get 2 games, they're going to cost you. I'm not sure how much ARMS is going to be, but I think it's going to be like a little less or a little more than Zelda, but Zelda is more popular, so ARMS will probably be sitting right at $50. And we're also getting a new Sega game. We're getting a new Lego game. Yeah, you see where this is going. We're going to get some kind of games. Lego is getting a game on the Nintendo Switch. I'm not sure what it is. It's going to be. From my knowledge, it's an old, the old PC Lego World or Lego Island or whatever it was. But that's what I'm thinking we're getting. There's a couple other things I think we may or may not get. But we will see when everything comes out. The Nintendo Switch will be worth getting because there may be some built-in games. There may not be built-in games. I think that Nintendo's 1, 2, 3 Switch will be a built-in game because on the 3DS you had a couple IR games where they came with these little cards and you can sit down and you can actually see them as they pop up. I thought that was really cool, and it just, that may have been something. We are getting carrying cases. We are getting accessories. We're getting a 24 cartridge case holder for 24 items. But as you know, if you want to see everything on the Nintendo website, I'm going to link them below. Please hit the thumbs up saying you were really informed to me. If you want to, put a description saying that you like hearing about more Nintendo Switch shows. Hit that subscribe button in case you want to hear some of the latest news on the Nintendo Switch that may come out. If there are any delays, I'm checking the Nintendo site. This is the first time I checked it in a couple days. But I will be checking in weekly between now and launch to see if there's anything new coming out. I do know that we're getting Splatoon, so that may be right at the $40, $50 mark. We may get, I know we're getting some kind of Street Fighters. I'm not sure if we're going to get any of them others, but how cool would that be to get Mortal Kombat or Dragon Ball? That would be cool. Getting Dragon Ball Super, the game. I'm not sure if we're going to have like any apps or anything like that. How's the home menu going to look? There was none of that we've really seen. That wasn't displayed. And they're also going to be releasing a Super Mini NES, like the Super Nintendo Mini. That's something that'll probably come out later. But if you were informed, hit the thumbs up. If you weren't, hit the thumbs down. I know they did the presentation over this past last weekend. No, it's Thursday, so today is now Tuesday, and I'm doing another video on the Switch, my thoughts and everything. I'm not doing a thought on what I think needs to happen and what doesn't need to happen, because they're headed in the right direction. Right now, I think they might beat the tar out of Xbox One and PlayStation 4, but it all depends on we the fans' reaction on the Nintendo Switch. It may skyrocket in sales. 2 weeks later, we may say something along the lines of, no, we didn't like it. We'd like our money back, or something like that. I'm not. I'm going to be like a heroin addict when playing Breath of the Wild. I'm going to be doing content, sitting here playing it while filming my reactions, not letting y'all see any of this, because I want you, the fans, to have the experience that I'm experiencing. Reactions, I may pause it and do a video on what just happened or what is happening. I may find a way to hook the system up. But we're coming up on 60 minutes now. Oh, God. It's better than drinking nothing. That's ginger ale. It would be cool if certain games that are out now on other systems will come out. Like, I know Skyrim's coming to the Nintendo Switch. So that's going to be fun to play. Or watch video reviews. It'll probably be like Skyrim Legends. Skyrim, the Legend of some or something along that line. I want it to be worth it. I want everybody to have the gaming experience that I had when I was a kid. For some of us who are going to be playing the Nintendo Switch, actually owning it, we're going to be on a medicinal high that probably won't be able to come down until we defeat our first temple. Or first shrine. Me? Open world? Oh, hell yeah. There was a guy in the UK that says, oh, just take my money. Just take it. Take my bus pass too. Yeah. We're up a minute now. We generally try not to let these go that long, but it's like getting late. It's now 4 in the morning. I had a nap today, alright? No, I slept damn near all day yesterday. I was tired. When you're tired, you sleep. When you're wired, 5 energy drink, you're wired. I don't drink 5 energy. I don't drink any Red Bull. But from playing the Nintendo Switch, I may be on it for roughly 10 hours straight. That's the way it's looking. Once I start making money at what I'm doing now, on how many videos I'm uploading a week, we may upload 10 Legend of Zelda. Everybody's like, he's uploading one Zelda game a day. And I'm like, it all depends on what goes on during the month of March. During the month of March, we're going to take our camera. Since we're pre-ordering it, Tactics come out next month. That's something, I plan on doing something stupid and nobody's going to stop me. And when they actually say, no, Marty, you cannot do that, I'm going to tell them, did you work for this tax stuff? I don't believe so. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm also looking forward to a couple other things. But go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, thumbs down. Write a comment saying you were well informed or cool. If you want to see some of the pictures, I'm gonna post it in the link below. It'd actually be, there'd be something, I think, on this side. There'd be something on that side, and then there's the stuff you have to click on my name where it says more up underneath, and then all that. But I'm going to give you two links. The first link will be to the Nintendo Switch site, not their main site. It'll be where you scroll all the way down to the bottom, almost all the way to the bottom. There will be little icons here on the side. You'd be looking at it, and it'll show you everything, front, back, side, so on and so forth. Let me show you the back side of the Nintendo Switch home base. Yeah, home base. And I think that's going to be where I end this video. Like I said, for like the last 20-30 minutes now, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. I'm probably going to do another video probably tomorrow on some of the other games like ARMS, reaction videos, stuff like that. We're still trying to figure out how to get things set and ready. But yeah, see y'all next time.